And just speaking of music, we might also just roll right on into the verses that's coming up. If you guys do not know, they have a new verses coming up on August 31st, which is a Monday evening.
Who's the
This
same verse
coming
Ja Rule?
Monday.
This coming Monday, it's your girl Brandy and your girl Monica. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. So the $1 million question is, well, first of all, this is verses that have been proposed initially, but they both didn't they both say no because people had been trying to put them against each other in the industry for years. So
Hmm.
now at this
Hmm.
point, they finally agreed to do it. Um,
I think what changed was that change, that coin. Swiss Beats and Timberland has been doing their thing with this versus movement,
mhm.
and I feel like it might have been the bag for the for I feel like for Monica to ultimately jump on board because I feel like in watching the interviews that Brandy was like she was with it,
Mhm.
but Monica was like, "I'm not doing that. She didn't want to do it or whatever." But
So
I
what
feel
you're
Mhm.
like
saying is
Mhm.
Monica must have a project that's about to come out then.
she could be. She could
I think
be.
Brandy does. Brandy has released
Brandy
a
just
couple of
came out with one.
singles recently. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
because I
so
heard a
it
couple of
would be
singles.
real beneficial for them to have this spotlight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because could you imagine? I'm not even sure if these artists actually get paid for
They
this,
don't. They don't
but
get
at the
paid.
same time, I could imagine that their streams jump up tremendously
Tremendously.
They
from this.
A half a
at
million
the end
people
of the day,
watching?
it's going to affect their body. They're going to get some change from that.
Hmm.
Tremendously. And then guess what? If you don't got a record deal before that, you will get a new one. Because
Hmm.
they're definitely putting half a million people on that screen. Brandy and Monica. One thing about R&B is the people will come out if you're a legend.
Yeah, and I feel like they both
Yes.
are in their own right. Um, so who do you guys got for this?
I have Monica hands down.
I got Brandy.
I switched my pick. I had Monica last week. I got Brandy now, man. I got Brandy.
I got
Uh,
Brandy. I'm a,
All
I
right.
can explain. I feel like ultimately, do I feel like Monica has the better singing voice? Yes, but overall, Brandy has better songs.
that
So
Dog Child.
this is like a no contest to me. Brandy has better songs than Monica.
You think of the
Okay.
amount of money that was spent on Brandy when they were younger?
Maybe, maybe.
Well, what I did this week was I went back and I listened to some music to give me like, to remember what was out there. And I just I was really never a fan of Brandy. So I couldn't even listen to her music like that. So I mean, she got a couple songs that I do like, but I'm not a fan of Brandy. I wasn't a fan of the song "I Want to Be Down" until it was remixed with Queen Latifah and Yo Yo and
Hmm.
all of those cats got on it. I wasn't a fan of that song until till then. So
Well, guess what? You
I
end up
don't
being a
know.
fan because that's still her song.
I wasn't a fan of the song. I'm not a fan of hers. Like I wasn't an avid watcher of Moesha either. I watched
Hmm.
it, but it wasn't like my run
Hmm.
home goes. Oh, Moesha's coming on. I can't wait to see Brandy. Like no.
Now,
Hmm.
Brandy, I feel like I like more of her stuff that where she shows her vocal range more than her pop songs. So
Hmm.
I definitely always respected her for her vocal
Hmm.
range. But I like Monica better. I think because Monica, I could relate to Monica's songs more as far as she's
Hmm.
more hood than Brandy was. It seemed like Brandy was more commercial and they would
Hmm.
put together. That's what I said. I feel like her production, there was more money put in her production where you could probably see Monica in the hood studio singing her song or whatever and making her song. She might only have one writer, but there's a lot of money behind Monica. I mean, behind Brandy.
Right, right. Because I mean,
Monica,
I have to admit that I am the between the two, I am a bigger fan of Monica. I think Monica
mhm.
definitely has a better voice to me than Brandy. But Brandy does do a lot with her voice, even though her range is limited.
to,
Um,
to me, it's the old Jay Z and Nas conversation.
hmm
You
yeah,
know, Jay Z had way more money put behind him, pumped behind him. So it's almost like squashing him almost. Even though a
hmm
lot of people that follow Nas's underground stuff think that Nas is a better artist. But
yeah.
that's how I feel about Brandy and Monica. If it's on the mainstream level, Monica can't handle it. But I don't know, man. I don't know because I think song for
It's gonna
song
be
to me,
good.
Monica's
It's
better.
gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it.
I like Monica's song for songs better, but
Huh?
Brandy's hits is like ginormous.
Right. I think that ultimately Brandy does. If you're looking at like song for song, I feel like Brandy would have the edge for
And when she was
Monica.
the
I
it girl,
definitely
she
do.
was on every freaking thing. So there's gonna be songs she played that you don't probably even knew that
hmm
she had any part of. This like, oh, I forgot about this.
There was a
can't
meme
wait.
going around it talking about Missy ain't never say new Brandy.
I'm
That's funny
excited.
though. But
I can't wait. I will have
hmm
my wine on chill
hmm
and be ready to rock out to the ladies. I'm happy nevertheless because I've enjoyed the versus battles thus
right,
far.
I'm happy too. I think that ultimately may the best woman win. You know, because I mean, I'm not even with me saying I feel like I'm taking Brandy as the winner of this one. I don't want that Monica to feel slighted. Not that she cares about my opinion, but because I definitely think I definitely love Monica and I love her work too.
Yeah, shout out to the women,
Hmm.
hmm
both of them. Shout you guys out because you gonna put on a good show regardless of who wins.
Hmm.
hmm
It's not on that beat.